पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरे हरे बोल। ओके, so I think we completed till 12, right? Okay. So what we will do is we will spend only 5 to 10 minutes in reciting the shlokas. Just everything we'll spend time in, like first learning that day shloka and the class on that. Okay. So what we will do is one by one, like one devotee will go in circles, and one devotee only one verse we will decide. In that way we'll complete fast. Okay. I'll start. धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय।
सञ्जय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानेकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपसङ्गम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्।
मनु प्रभु।
Pashyantam Pandu Puntraknam Acharya Mahatim Chamuhum Mum Vutam Drupada Trena Tabasisana Yena Timata.
Okay, this one is Drupada Putrena.
Drupada Drutena.
Putrena. There is a P here.
Oh, Putrena.
Okay. Kranti Mataji, are you in a position to read?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead.
Pura Maheshwasha Bhimajuna Samayuti Yuyudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharata.
Very good. दृष्टकेतुश्चेकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः।
अत्र युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्त उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः।
Asmakam tu visitate tadye tanipota divchotakma tatma nayaka mama sanyasa samnyartam tanbhavat bravimite.
Bhavan Bhimascha Karnascha.
Bhishmascha.
Oh, Bhishmascha. Okay, sorry. Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samithim Jaya Ashwattama Vikarnascha Samadati Tataivacha.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः।
अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्।
Anya Ayanesu cha sarvesu yatapagam as avastitaha bhismam eva piraksantu bhavantaha sarva eva hi.
Kranti Mataji.
Sorry, I was on mute. I'm sorry. Tasya Sanjayan Harsham Kuru Vriddha Pitama Simhanadam Vinayoyacha Sankam Dham Pratapavan.
Okay, we'll repeat again. You can repeat after me, Mataji. Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham.
One second. Sorry, okay, I didn't realize that I was unmuted. Sorry. Tasya Sanjayan Harsham
Kuru Vriddhaha
Kuru Vriddha
Pitamahaha
Pitamaha
Simhanadam
Simhanadam
Vinadyochaihi
Vinadyochaihi
Shankham Dadmau
Shankam Dhatmau
Pratapavan.
Pratapavan.
Very good. Now we'll go to the 13th shloka. So line by line I will read and all of you can repeat it. Okay. Tataha Shankhascha Bhairyascha
ततः शङ्काश्च भैर्यश्च
Tatataha sankascha piryascha
Tata Shankascha Bhairyascha
Tata Shankascha Bhairyascha.
Yeah, Bhairyascha is correct. This one is Shankhascha. There is a hyphen on top of it. So Shankhascha.
Tata Shankascha Bhairyascha. Bhairyascha, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, cha. C-A is
Bhairyas.
cha.
Okay.
Panavanaka Gomukhaha.
पनवानक गोमुखाः
It is Pana. Na.
पण
Yeah, this is the second na. Those like in Indian languages, we know that there is na and there is na. So this is the second na. Panavanaka Gomukhaha.
पणवानक गोमुखाः
pana panavanaka gomukaha
Panavanaka Gomukaha
Samya Mataji.
Panavanaka Gomukaha.
Yeah. Sahasaivabhya Anyanta.
सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त
Swaha sevasya san
Sahasaivabhya
saha sevasya
Hanyanta.
anyata
Hanyanta.
anyata
Hanyanta.
hanyata
This one is yan, Prabhu. Yan.
yan. I was looking at the like yan tan.
Han Yanta.
Hanyanta. Sahaseva payan hanyanta.
Okay.
Sahasevabhya Hanyanta
Sahasaivabhya Hanyanta.
Sashabdastumulo bhavat.
सशब्दस्तुमुलो भवत्
Sashabdastu tumulo bhavat.
Sabatas tumulu bhavat.
Sashabdas.
Sa shabdas tumulu bhavat.
Very good.
Sashabdastu Mulo Bhavat.
Very good. Now we'll read the entire shloka. Tataha Shankhascha Bhe. So this ha, right, wherever you see H and a dot below, you're supposed to just pronounce it only halfway, not ha, but ha, like that. Tatah, no, not tataha. Okay, but when the same H, when it appears at the end of that line, then you can say fully, like gomukhaha, ha, not gomukhaha. You know, and that is a Sanskrit recitation rules and all that. So this will be tatah, and this one will be gomukhaha, ha will be there. Okay, yeah. So as we are reading this, here and there, I'll try to tell some few Sanskrit grammar rules. All right. Tatah shankhaschcha bheryascha panavanaka gomukhaha sahasaivabhya hanyanta sashabdastumu bhavat.
ततः शङ्काश्च भैर्यश्च पणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मूलोऽभवत्.
Tata sankascha peryascha panavanka panavanaka gokumukaha sahaseva bhayan hanyanta sashabdhastu mulu bhavat.
Very good.
Tata shankascha bhairascha panavanaka gomukha sahasaivabhya hanyanta sasha shabdasa tumalo bhavat.
Very good, Mataji.
ततः शङ्कश्च भैर्यश्च पनवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मूलोऽभवत्.
Very good. Nagendra Prabhu or Lata Mataji, would you like to recite this 13th one?
Can you read one time, Prabhu?
Cha.
Tatah shankascha bheryascha
Panavanaka gomukhaha
panavanaka gomukhaha
sahasaivabhya hanyanta
sahasaivabhyahanyanta
sashabdastumu bhavat.
What is that, Prabhu? One more time.
Shabdas. Wherever you see
Sha-
S and
Okay.
on top of an apostrophe S or a down, yeah, like it is a sha, like when we say Sharma, Shakti, that sha. Okay, when you see that one dash on top of S. Sashabdas tumulo bhavat.
Shashabdastu mulo bhavat.
Yes, now entire shloka. Tata shankhascha bheryascha panavanaka gomukhaha sahasaivabhyahanyanta sashabdastumu bhavat.
Tatah shanyaka bheryascha panavanaka gomukhaha sahasaivabhya hananyanta sahashabdasa tumulo bhavat.
Yeah, very good, Mataji. All right. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Let's go to the synonyms first.
Tataha, thereafter, Shankaha, conch shells, cha, also, Beryaha, large drums, cha, and Panavanaka, small drums and cattle drums, Gomukaha, horns, Sahasa, all of a sudden, Eva, certainly, Abhyahanyantya, were simultaneously sounded, Saha, that, Shabdaha, combined sound, Tumulaha, tumultuous, Abhavat, became.
Okay. So if you see, Shankhaha, we know conch shells. Bheryaha means large drums. Okay. In the local languages of India, you'll find these words very common. Shankham and Bherya. Okay. Panava Anaka. Anaka means kettle drums, little other types of drums. Panava means small drums. Then Gomukhaha, horns. Okay. So when a cattle dies, okay, natural death, okay, that time their horns will be very huge. So it will act like a speaker. So you can make sound through that horns. It will be hollow in the center. So it will make a very good sound. Okay, that is Gomukhaha. Sahasa, that is all of a sudden. Now, if you see Tumulaha means tumultuous. So actually, if you see this word tumultuous, the etymology and all that, it has come from the word Tumulaha. Sanskrit word where there is in Kanchipuram there is one matha actually where the the head of that matha, he knows like the different Vedas and what they sound like. So I think somewhere from the Greek, the people came from Greece, and then they used to recite some verses in their language, very ancient language. So those ancient languages were nothing but the same Rig Veda, Yajurveda, and Samaveda. And he easily made it out. So because when the same Vedas, they cross the oceans, when they go to the east or the west or the north, how the sounds change, he has recorded it. And then he actually shown that it is the same word what we have. So Tumulaha actually became tumultuous in the Greek. All right. So we'll read the translation. Manu Prabhu, can you read the translation?
Hare Krishna. Translation. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous.
Okay, we'll go to the next verse. We will learn this as well. Okay. Tatah shvetair yukte.
Tatah svetairhayairayukte.
Tata swete, tata sete hiryan yukte.
Tata Svetirhayar-yukte.
Tatah Shvetairhayar-yukte.
Lata Mataji.
Yeah. Tatah Svetyairyahairyukte.
Tatah shvetair hayair yukte. Vijay, are you in a position to read?
Yes. Tata Svetarya Hayarikte Yukte.
Mahati syandane sthitau.
Mahati shyandane stitau.
Mahati swan
Syandane.
Mahati swandane stitau.
Mahati Saindane Sithau.
Mahati Sandane Stitau.
Mahati.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Sorry, Mataji. Mahati Stanjane Stitau.
Mahati Syandane Stitau.
Correct, very good. Madhavaha Pandavah Chaiva, or we can say Madhavah Pandavash Chaiva.
Madhava Pandavaschaiva.
Mandava Pandavascheva.
Madhava.
Madhava. Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
please
please
go.
go. Madhava Pandavaschaiva.
Madhava Pandavaschaiva.
Madhava Shaiva.
Madhava Pandavaschaiva.
Okay. Divyau Shankau Pradhad Matuhu.
Divyau Shankau Pradadmatuhu.
Divyo Sankhyo Prathat Divyo Sankyo Prathat Matuhu.
Divyo Shankau Pradatmatu.
Soumya Mataji.
Divyau Shankau Pradadmatuhu.
Lata Mataji.
Divyai Shankau Pradatmatuhu.
Okay, this one is Divyau.
Divyau.
Yeah, Divyau. Vijay.
Divyau Shankau Pradhamatu.
Pradadh. There are two Ds. Pradadh. Matuhu.
Pradhamatu.
Very good. Now we'll read the entire shloka. Tatah shvetair hayayir yukte mahati syandane sthitau madhavah pandavaschaiva divyau shankhau pradadmatuhu.
ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्कौ प्रदध्मतुः
Tatsate Hiryan Yukte Mahati Sandane Stitao Madhava Pandavas Cheva Divyao Sankyao Pratatham Mutuhu.
Tata Sveter Hayer Yukte Mahatis Sayandin Sitau Madhava Pandava Sheva Divyau Sankau Pradatmatu.
Yeah, this one is Syandane.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, and this one, Mataji, wherever H and dot is coming at the end, we will pronounce this one. This is a new rule that I'm telling now. Whatever the vowel, is it vowel, right? Yeah, U is a vowel. Yeah, whatever vowel sound you use before H, the same sound you will use after H. So that means it becomes Pradad Matu Hu, because U is there before H, so it becomes Matuhu. Only at the end of that line, okay, not in the middle. So see, this one is what? Madhava. All of you correctly pronounced it. Madhava. Not like Madhavaha, not that. Madhava. Okay, and this is Pradad Matu Hu. Now suppose it is Ti is there, then it will be Mati Hi. Okay, so only this rule is at the end of the line or that shloka. Whenever this is there, we will continue the sound of that H exactly as what was there previously. Okay, so in this case it will be Pradad Matuhu. All right. Soumya Mataji, you can go ahead.
ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधव पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्कौ प्रदद्मतुः.
Lata Mataji.
तथैस्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्कौ प्रदध्मतुः.
Vijay.
तथा श्वेतर्य हैर्युक्ते महति छन्दानि स्थितौ माधवा पाण्डवा चैव दिव्यौ शङ्कौ प्रदध्मतुः.
Very good. Very nice. Okay, all of you have done it well. So now we'll go to the synonyms. Kranti Mataji, can you read the synonyms?
Sure. Tata, thereafter, Shveta, with white, Hayaha, horses, Yukte, being yoked, Mahati, in a great, Syandhane, chariot, Sitau, situated, Madhava, Krishna, the husband of the goddess of fortune, Pandava, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, Cha, also, Eva, certainly, Divya, transcendental, Shankau, councils, Pradat Matu, who sounded.
Translation.
Translation. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells.
Read the purport.
Purport. In contrast with the conch shell blown by Bhishma Deva, the conch shells in the hands of Krishna and Arjuna are described as transcendental. The sounding of the transcendental conch shells indicated that there was no hope of victory for the other side because Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Jayastu Panduputranam Yesham Pakashe Janardhana. Victory is always with persons like the sons of Pandu because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever and wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there because the goddess of fortune never lives alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by the transcendental sound produced by the conch shell of Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated had been donated by Agni, the fire god, to Arjuna, and this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all sides, wherever it was drawn over the three worlds.
Yeah, very good. So this verse is again very important. Okay. So in this, you see, Tataha, see, can you all explain like what happened till now? Because that linkage is very important. Let's start. Like, where did we, how is Bhagavad Gita starting? What was the first verse? You don't need to exactly say, no, I'm not asking you to exactly tell the translations. What is happening? What happened? How does the whole Bhagavad Gita started?
First, everyone assembled in the Kurukshetra and they were weighing others' strength, who are on which side. They were weighing the.
Before that, they assembled, right?
Yeah.
Dhritarashtra asked.
Exactly, yeah. Dhritarashtra, right? Dhritarashtra, he asked what?
What is happening in the battlefield?
What is happening in the battlefield? Okay. And then Sanjaya starts explaining. So what does he say?
Duryodhana went to the teacher just to see, just to criticize him, actually.
Okay. All right, just to criticize him. Okay. Oh, okay. Not just to criticize him, actually. So he didn't expect the Pandavas' army will be so huge. No, at least Pandavas' army is less than that. He thought maybe 10% of his army would be there, but he thought when he saw almost 60% or 70% of their army, he could gather. Okay. So he became little anxious, and then he went to his spiritual master, his guru, that is the Dronacharya, and he said, "Behold, look at Pandava's army. Your disciple had arranged that, Drishtadyumna." And then after that, Duryodhana starts telling what? What does he say?
There are other heroic powers.
Yeah, there are other heroic people. That means both on Pandava's side. So first he lists down all the great people on the Pandava's side. Then he lists down all the great people on his side, Kauravas. After that, someone blows the conch. Who blows the conch? Who blows the conch?
I think
Exactly, Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev blows the conch. And now in this verse, you see, first time there is mention of Arjuna and Krishna. Okay, before that, yes, as the fighters, Duryodhana has mentioned, but here, the personalities are coming through. And how it is coming, you see, Madhavaha Pandavaschaiva. So, what is Madhavaha? Madhava, Dhava means, is basically husband. That's why a widow is called Vidhavaha. Vidhava is widow, because she does not have a husband. So Madhavaha means the husband of Ma. Who is Ma? Ma is goddess of fortune, that is Lakshmi Devi. So this word is very significant. Now, right at the beginning of the war itself, you are saying that The goddess of fortune is there here on this side. What does that give you the hint? That they're going to win. Because the entire lucky charm, or whatever you want to call a fortune, she's there on this party. Why she's there on this party? Because her husband is there, Krishna is there. So Krishna is there, automatically goddess of fortune is there. And when she is there and Krishna is there, his devotee is also there, Pandava, that is Arjuna. Not only his devotee, another devotee is there. Who is that? Hanuman. And where is Hanuman?
On the flag.
Yes, on the flag. Hanuman is situated on the flag. So the flag of the Pandavas is basically Hanuman's picture will be there on the flag. So Hanuman is there. So obviously now the Pandavas are going to win. Now who is telling all this? So who is telling all this? Tada Shveter Hayar Yukte. Who is saying this?
Is Sanjaya?
Exactly. So Sanjaya is telling to whom? Dhritarashtra. So in a way, he's not directly telling. In a way, he's giving a hint that don't expect any victory for you. Madhava is there on the other side. And then there is one verse here. You see, Panduputranam yesh. You see, Jayastu Panduputranam yesham pakshe janardanaha. See, paksha means what? Their side. Which party? Their party, that particular party. 1 minute. I'm trying to find out the verse for this. Okay. This is from Mahabharata actually. Jayastu Panduputranam yesham pakshe janardanaha. Janardanaha means Krishna. So Krishna is on the side of Panduputras. Obviously Panduputras will win. That is the meaning of this verse. Okay. And here Prabhupada also says that the chariot, Syandane is the chariot. Chariot was given by Agni Dev. So that is why what happened at the end of Mahabharata, when the entire war was over, okay, Krishna asked Arjuna, first you get on off the chariot. So I said, normally what happens is, because Krishna is taking the part of what? Charioteer, as a chariot driver. So normally it is the custom that the chariot driver gets off his this thing first and then takes the hand of the person, charioteer, and the king, and then brings him down. Like how the driver of the car, when the rich person is coming, he opens the door, right? So that's the custom. Now here Krishna is a friend, so it's a friendly bhava they both have. So Krishna say he's not getting down. He's telling Arjuna, you get down the chariot. Arjuna didn't understand why. Let's get down together. Said no, you get down first. So Arjuna got down, and then Krishna got down. Right after Krishna got down the chariot, the entire chariot was burnt into ashes. So it is mentioned that then Krishna says that who was that? Karna? No, or someone. I forgot. Some great personality on the Kaurava side. They released a arrow. Some astra. So that astra, wherever it is released, that thing or a person should burn into flames immediately. But because Krishna was there, Hanuman was there, everybody is there, Krishna made sure that it does not burn until the last moment. Okay. All right. So now we will now see what does Prabhupada say on this verse. Okay. He says, he gave a very long class on this particular verse. Very long class. So you see here, what is this here word? If you see, Divyav Shankhav. When Bhishma Dev was sounding the conch shell, when he was blowing the conch shell, Sanjay did not say Divyam Shankhav. But when Madhavaha and Pandavaha, they are blowing the conch, it is especially mentioned that Divyav Shankhav Pradadmatuhu. Divya means what? Transcendental. Divyam. That means beyond the material conceptions. It is not of this material world. That is what is Divyam. Above. Something above the material platform. That means what? Krishna is transcendental. Okay. So his paraphernalia is also transcendental. Krishna is not of this material world. Krishna's body, Krishna's activities, everything, whatever is related to Krishna, they're all divyam, transcendental, not of this material world. So that means they all must be present before the material world, right? And we went through this shloka. Do you remember, anyone? What is that? The meaning of the shloka where it says, even before the creation, I was there. Who was there? Who is that? Who is the personality who was there even before the creation?
Krishna.
Exactly.
Krishna.
Yeah. Where is it mentioned? Here. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 9th chapter, 33rd verse. This is Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Okay. Very important 4 verses are there. So in that, one of the verses, Aham evasam evagre nanyadyat sadasat param. Aham, that means myself. So here he's telling to Brahma, Brahma, it is me, Aham, the personality of Godhead, who are existing before the creation when there was nothing but myself. Nanyat, that means nothing. Nothing was there but myself. Nor there was a material nature, the cause of this creation. Nothing was there. So I was there. Before the creation, I was there. And it is said, Narayano Asit, Eko Narayana Asit. Vedas also say that before the creation, only Narayana was there. So that means Krishna's position is always transcendental. He's not any creation of this material world. Okay. But what happens is, because he comes just like a human being and acts also just like a human being, the less intelligent people, ordinary people, they think that Krishna is also one historical personality. They think like that. That is why Krishna clearly says this. See, BG in 9.11. In 9.11, Avajananti Mamudha Jana. In Hindi, there's a word called Jano. Jana ki nahi. Jana, Janam means what? To know. Avajananti, not knowing. Who will not know? Mudhaha. Mudhaha means fools.
Murk. Is it Murk, Prabhuji?
Sorry?
Murk.
Murkha, correct. Mudhaha, Murkha, all. Yes, synonyms. See, fools deride me when I descend in the human form. The translation. So they do not know my transcendental nature as a supreme personality of all that be. Krishna is saying this. I am Param, I am transcendental. Avajananto, they will not know my transcendental positions. So, Avajananti Mam Mudha. So, actually, the other Prabhupada says here, Mudha also means ass, donkey. Less intelligent class of men are called like Mudhaha or donkey. Why they are called Mudhaha? Do you know? Why they are compared? The fools are compared to donkeys. Why?
Because they can't think well. They can't think beyond their standards.
Okay. They can't think beyond their standards. Okay. But why donkey? But why ass?
Okay, donkey
Asses.
does whatever we say. It doesn't have its own brain.
Very nice. Correct. You're right, Mataji. Anything to add on top of that? Anyone?
A donkey works very, very hard for little pieces of grass. You give them a put on their back.
Exactly. So actually, when donkeys, they weigh on their backs, almost like sometimes it depends on what kind of donkey breed you have. It weighs more than like 5 or 6 times, sometimes 10 times of its own body load. It can weigh that much. So what does that mean? So it will weigh. Now, what does donkey eat? Grass, right? So that grass is available everywhere. But why does it take so much load? Because if I take this load, my master will give me some morsel of grass. But that grass is available in abundance everywhere. You see, and other animals don't do are not compared with donkeys. See, you sit on the donkey, and if the donkey is not moving, so what does the master do is he will hang a morsel of grass on the end of a stick, and he'll hold that stick in front of. He'll sit on the donkey and he'll hold in front of the donkey. And donkey think, oh, the grass is here, let me walk front. So wait, let me show you that. This one. You see this? The master is sitting on the donkey with one carrot in front.
Perfect.
This is how our material world is. So now the Maya, that is why what Maya does is, it'll give you hope. Okay, once you get that money, once you get this, you'll become happy. You'll become happy. And that person will start running after that in the pursuit of happiness. But he will never be able to reach unless it is given by Krishna gives it to him. Or in this case, unless the master gives his carrot to the donkey will be always walking front. So that is why ma mudhaha. Why he is saying this? That the fools, they can never understand me. They cannot understand Krishna's positions. So that's why they say they deride me. Manushim tanum. What the normal, less intelligent people, Manushim means what? You see? Human forms, human people, humans. Tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto. They deride me, fools deride me. So, you see, when Arjuna, when he inquired from him about his instruction to sun god, so Krishna said, imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam. He said, this bhakti yoga, let me show you that. Oh, sorry. Shri Bhagavan uvacha imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshvaka vebravit. So Krishna is telling, what is he saying? That I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god, Vivaswan. And then Vivaswan instructed to Manu, the father of the mankind. And Manu in turn instructed to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku is the first king on the planet. From him, the entire Rama's lineage, heritage started from Ikshvaku. So it is coming, this bhakti yoga, this understanding about Krishna, about his transcendental nature, is coming in this disciplic succession. So this literature, what we are reading, Bhagavad Gita, it is also transcendental. It is not material. And what does this literature have basically? Do you know? What does this Bhagavad Gita have basically?
Both the phenomenal and nominal knowledge.
Okay. What else? What does this Bhagavad Gita have? Okay.
So, how we should live the life?
Okay, that is right.
How
And
one should spend our
how?
life and go back to Godhead.
Perfect. That is called Bhakti Yogam. You see, Krishna says in 14:26, Mamcho avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. The Bhakti Yoga is mentioned. One who fully engages in devotional service. Devotional service, nothing but Bhakti Yoga. And avyabhicharena, who does not fall down in any circumstance. At once, he transcends the modes of material nature and he comes to the level of Brahman. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So this Bhakti Yoga is what is told in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and all the scriptures. So if you follow this, what happens? See, Krishna is transcendental. Okay? So you cannot understand Krishna by any material method. You cannot understand by, if you go to say, even I thought previously, when I was in Chennai, that Sanskrit college in Chennai was offering Sanskrit courses. I know Sanskrit to some extent of my school knowledge. Later on, I wanted to go there and learn the Vedas and Bhagavad Gita and all that. Okay. But later I understood, going there, you will not understand. Although you might learn the language, but you cannot understand the essence of it. That's why Krishna says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yas chashmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato jnatva vishate tad anantaram. See, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. One can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead as he is only by devotional service. Bhaktya mam abhijana. No, jano. I said one can know. Abhijanati, that means you can know perfectly. Whom you can know? Mam. Mam means that is I, that is Krishna. By what process? Only bhakti. Not by any other process. So, bhakti. So, Krishna is transcendental, right? The method to reach Krishna is also transcendental. It is not of this material world.
Prabhuji, like sorry to interrupt you, in every religion they pray to a different god, but if some people will pray with the entire devotion. So in that case, will the prayer reach to Krishna or will the prayer reach to that specific god? I know there are demigods as per your other teachings, but then do they also reach to Krishna? Other religions?
Okay, you're talking about our Hindu religion or other religions?
Other religion, like take Jains, take Parsis, Islam.
Okay.
And
Okay, so first thing is, Mataji, we should understand that Krishna is there in everyone's heart. Okay, he's there in everyone's heart. He's there in your heart right now. He's there in my heart. He's also there in Joe Biden's heart. He's also there in the heart of the terrorist.
Okay.
So when you do any prayer, Krishna knows that.
Okay.
So that is why he's called, as a soul, we are conscious of my body. Right? So you are living, some say around for 10 miles away from this place, from where I live. So what is happening to your body, I will not know.
Yes.
So our consciousness is very much localized.
Okay.
But Krishna's consciousness is not localized. He is there everywhere.
Okay.
What is happening to an insignificant ant, also Krishna knows. How he knows? Because he's sitting in the heart of all the living entities. And you remember where is that?
In the heart.
No, the shloka, do you remember?
No, Prabhuji, sorry. I don't remember.
Okay, that's 15.15. I'll show you that. See, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. Sarvasya, of all living beings. Where am I situated? Sannivishtaha means situated. Where am I situated? Hridi. Hridi means heart. See, I am seated in everyone's heart. Okay. Now, when you pray, the Lord will reciprocate. No doubt about it. Supreme Lord will reciprocate. But as I mentioned, now there are demigods. So this demigods concept is there even in Christianity and in Islam. Okay. So when you pray to the angels and all that, it is basically to demigods you're praying.
Okay.
So even when you pray, what does Krishna say about demigods? 1 minute, let me bring that. Where is that? One minute, where is that? Yesterday only I brought it, right? Worship. Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavatalpamedusham devan deva yajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. So here Krishna is telling that men of small intelligence, they worship the demigods and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. Okay, this is one. Now this is 7.23, right? 7.23. What is see the previous one also? This is very important here. Okay, so Krishna is saying, Kamastaitir hritajnana prapadyantenya devataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakritya niyata swaya. Those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Okay, so the whose intelligence is stolen by material desires. Kamastaitir hritajnana. They surrender to demigods. Now, see, again he is saying, yo yo yam yam tanum bhakta shraddhayarchitam ichchati tasya tasyachanam shraddham tam eva vidadhamyaham. I'm in everyone's heart as a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some particular demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. See, that means if that person is praying to a particular demigod, Krishna makes his faith steady so that he can devote to that particular demigod. Why? Because Krishna is Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. He mentions, I'm the best friend of everyone. And he has given that independence. So, to every soul, he has given that independence. So, if he desires to act in such a way, Krishna says, okay, fine, you do it. I'll help you. Now, you see, endowed with such faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtains his desires. But in actuality, these benefits are bestowed by me alone. Mayaiva vihitan hitan. Maya means myself. I give those benefits. They worship the demigods. I keep that faith in their heart. But ultimately, it is I am the one who gives those benefits. Okay. So, anyways, where was I? Coming back. So now praying to the Lord is there is praying to the Lord by personality and impersonal form also. Mayavadis and all of them, they have Muslims, they all worship the impersonal form of the Lord. So the Lord is there in their heart also. So he will listen. He's anyway listening. Whether you pray to demigod or himself, he listens. And he, based on your devotion, he proportionately he will reveal the knowledge to you. Like, what is that in Telugu? The one Annamacharya Kirtana is there. The same thing in Purandardas also one Kirtana is there. What is that? I forgot. What it means is or we say pindi kodde rotta, based on the dough you get the roti or the chapati. Similarly, Purandaradasa has also sung on the same thing. So based on your devotion, the Lord reciprocates. Okay. Okay, coming back. Now there is another one here. See, Naham Prakashaha Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavritaha Mudhoyam. Again, Mudha. You see, Mudhoyam Nabhijanati. Again, Abhijanati. The word see Abhijanati. Loko Mam Ajam Avyayam. I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. So what do you mean by I am unborn? Actually, if you see how Krishna is born through Devaki, but actually he's unborn. How do you understand that? So that is why he's transcendental. If you read the Krishna book, the first few chapters, do you remember how Krishna was born? Anyone?
He's born in the jail and he was taken to Yashoda.
Okay, he was born in the jail. But before that, how did he even come to the womb of Devaki?
Actually, was it Vasudeva? He transferred Krishna from his mind to the heart of Devaki.
Correct, exactly. So the Lord manifested in his mind, and from his mind he went to the heart, and from the heart of Vasudeva, it went to the heart of Devaki, right? And from the heart of Devaki, he went to the womb. Can any person be born like that? Anyone? Mind manifestation. So that is why he is called what? Transcendental. He can appear in any way. He doesn't need, he'll just simply appear. No, it is a different leelas of the Lord. That's why he comes through those. Okay. So you see, Naham Prakashaha, I do not manifest myself to the foolish people. And in CC Madhya, again, this verse comes. Ata Shri Krishnamadi na bhavet graham indriyaihi sevonmukhehi jihvadav. No, we went this jihvadav, this word we went yesterday through so much. What is the material senses cannot appreciate Krishna's holy name, form, qualities, and pastimes. What does this mean? That means materially, indriyahi, with material senses. Where is that Krishna? Na bhavet grahyam. Na means not. Indriyahi means senses. Through your material senses, you cannot understand Krishna. That is not possible. Then how is it possible? Yesterday we went through this in detail. How is it possible to understand Krishna? Today also so many verses we spoke. How can you understand Krishna? How does Krishna manifest?
Devotional service.
Exactly. Bhakti yogena. Only through the bhakti yoga you can understand me. And if you want to start that bhakti yoga, where you can start with? Here it says, Sevon mukhehi jihvado. Starting with your tongue. You start with your tongue. So tongue, what can tongue do? Chant the holy names. And the second thing, you can eat the prasadam. So if you speculate about the Lord simply through your senses, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Shrama evahi kevalam. 1.2.8. Dharmaswanusthitah pumsam vishwaksena kathasuyaha notpadayed yadiratim shrama evahi kevalam. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. Very strong words, huh? Because whatever we do most of the day, it falls under this category only. All our activities, whatever we do, if they do not help us to get attracted towards the Supreme Lord, or for the message of the Supreme Lord, leave Supreme Lord, we don't get attraction to Supreme Lord, message of Supreme Lord, then what it is? It is a useless labor. Shrama means what? Labor, useless labor. Evahi kevalam, entirely it is useless. Wasting time. So, how you should understand Krishna then? Only through the devotional service, bhakti yogena. So much I have gone through today. Yogo mudha naham abhijanati. Bhakti yogena. Where was the other one? Let me see if I brought it. All the verses.
It was like 1855, bro.
No, 1855 Bhaktyama. Yeah, Bhaktyama abhijanati. Correct. Sorry. Yeah, here it is. Bhaktyama abhijanati. So you can know about me only through bhakti. Because Krishna can only explain himself. He is unlimited. How you can understand? With your limited brain, how can you understand unlimited? You cannot. Unless the unlimited himself explains, you cannot understand. Nobody can explain apart from Krishna. So, because why? Now again, Prabhupada says that our senses are imperfect. We have 4 deficiencies, 4 faults, that we commit mistakes, we are illusion, imperfect senses, and we get cheated. So we get cheated and we cheat also. So our process is to receive the perfect knowledge from the perfect source and we distribute it. We do not manufacture anything. Therefore, we are presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why Prabhupada says this. We're presenting this Bhagavad Gita is as it is. Bhagavad Gita is already perfect. Then why should I interpret with my imperfect senses? So that is cheating. So you see, in basically in one of these scriptures it is mentioned Vanchita Vanchaka Sampradaya. Okay, very strongly they say, with this all are Puranas. They're not simply saying that you should, whatever you do is fine. No. Okay, where is this? Let me just search for it. This one, no. Here it is. This is from Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Okay. Tan nityatvam tad abhava atmano vanchitatvat prapyapi durlabhattaram manushyam vibhudepsitam yair ashrito na govindaha tairatma vanchitashchiram. And would anyone like to read this? This one? Second paragraph?
Yeah, Prabhuji, can you please highlight it once?
Yeah, here.
A birth in the human species is so valuable that it is aspired for by the demigods. Those who, despite having taken such a birth, do not take shelter of the lotus feet of Govinda, they deceive themselves perpetually.
What do you mean by they deceive? That means they are cheating themselves.
Okay.
See? So those who got this, taken birth as a human being, and do not take shelter of the lotus feet of Govinda, they are cheating themselves. Perpetually, they are cheating themselves. Very strong words, not easy to understand. So, vanchitaha, what is it? Vanchita, vanchaka sampradaya. And if you understand this cheaters and cheated, only when a person is ready to get cheated, he will get cheated. See, how a person gets cheated is when he's in ignorance. So when he's in ignorance, that means he's not fully equipped with knowledge. That is why the knowledge is considered to compared to a sword. It can cut through all the ignorance. So when you have the perfect knowledge, you cannot get cheated. Okay. And the essence, like even the foundation of that cheating and everything is Maya. Because Maya always dictates so that we may be cheated. Maya will dictate, why are you taking Krishna as Supreme God, Supreme Lord? Don't take. No, he is ordinary man. You can be equal with Krishna. You also become God. You also become an incarnation of Krishna. This is going on. And wherever this philosophy is spread, the people flock there. If they have the actual knowledge, they would not go there. But what does Krishna says? Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. You surrender unto me. You only see this verse also. I'll take you. You see, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Okay, aham tva sarvapebhyo mokshishyami masuchaha. So you surrender unto me. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So you see, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. See, if he could have easily told, surrender unto me. But additionally, he used this word Ekam. Ekam means only me alone. Mam means me, Ekam means alone, only. So you surrender unto me only. Yeah.
You just said Govinda, right? So Govinda is same as Krishna, because Govinda is not Balaji, right? I mean, when we go to Tirupati, we say Govinda, Govinda. So
no, Govinda name, the word Govinda is of Krishna actually.
Okay.
Because he gives pleasure to both the senses and the cows. Go means cows. Vinda means pleasure.
Okay.
So he gives pleasure to the cows. That's why his name is Govinda. So just surrender unto me is actually the real dharma. The actual dharma is to surrender to the Lord. So, and dharma, it cannot be manufactured by some demigod or exalted person. That's not possible. So the real dharma is given by the Supreme Lord himself in Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.19. See, dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharmam means religious principles, bona fide laws of religion. You see these words, how Prabhupada is translating. Dharma is the real religious principles, the bona fide laws of religion. Dharmam tu sakshat. Sakshat means directly, actually. Comes from where? Bhagavat pranitam. Pranitam means he has to tell you. And who has to tell? Bhagavan. Bhagavat pranitam. So, real religious principles are enacted by Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavat pranitam. So, his instruction is there. What is his instruction? You surrender unto me, then your life will be perfect. Why it will be perfect? Because you are following the perfect instructions. Therefore, you also become perfect. And whomever you spread the same perfect knowledge, they also become perfect. You can only become perfect when you follow the perfect instruction. So in Bhagavad Gita, this perfect instruction is there. Okay, and no, okay, I think there are a lot others that Prabhupada says. We will continue this the other half tomorrow for the verse 14. Okay, I'll stop here. Any questions until now, whatever we have discussed?
So,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So it'll be proper just to tell whoever has this question, like, what about other gods? It'd be like Christians, Muslims, or Jains, or we can just tell simply, Krishna can see your devotion, and based on your devotion, he will guide you. Yeah, I mean, if I followed you correctly in
if I what?
No, I was just trying to summarize what you were saying. You know, like if I got you correctly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if someone asks, what about Christians or Jains or Muslims, we can just say, based on your devotion, Krishna reciprocates with you.
Right.
Yes. Okay. I was just making sure I was following.
Yes, Krishna reciprocates based on your devotion. Proportionately. Prabhupada uses words proportionately as per your devotion. So if a person wants to pray to a demigod, then Krishna keeps that faith in him. If you go to Alaska and maybe the northern Canada, some people they kind of worship the nature there. Okay, you go to Amazon forest, they also have got some kind of worship there. So, but they are not directly worshipping Krishna. You know, it is some different manifestations of Krishna in the form of maybe in the nature or other energies. Like in fact, to tell some demigods, they're all worshipping the demigods. See, when you actually worship Krishna, you have to follow his instructions also. That's what the meaning of worship is. You cannot be disobeying the instructions of the Lord and still call yourself that I am worshipping you. Okay, so that's very important. Suppose I'm saying I'm worshipping, like Joe Biden, and I'm doing exactly maybe bombing some places. Do you think that then I say that I'm worshipping him? No. So when you say I'm worshipping a particular personality, you have to follow his instructions. That is it. All right. Yes, Mataji, you had another question?
Yeah, My question is, so whenever I go to Tirupati, even I sometimes say Govinda, Govinda. But I had Lord Balaji in my heart. So that prayer goes to Krishna because Govinda is Krishna, right? And I didn't know till date. So will it go to Krishna or will it go to Lord Balaji?
Okay. So if you say the Lord has different incarnations, okay, these incarnations are what? Vishnu Tattva incarnations. Do you have any nicknames, Mataji?
Yes, I do.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you tell me any funny nickname?
Yeah, my parents call me Chinnu.
Chinnu. Okay. Where at your home, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have any other nickname in your workplace?
My friends call me Krans, and then they are.
Okay. But all this Chinnu, Krams, and Kranti, is it the same person?
Yeah, it's the same person. Yes.
So exactly the same thing. Whether you take the name of Lord Balaji, Venkateshwara, Srinivasa, Govinda, it is the same Lord. And Prabhupada gives this example of a judge, High Court judge. Okay, when a High Court judge at home, he's complete. When I say complete means he will show all kinds of his emotions, his true nature. You can find that at home. When he comes to his court, he will not be like that. He restrains himself, isn't it? Whatever the love that he shows at his home to his grandchildren or to his dog or something, he will not show the same thing to where in the to the criminals in the court. But does that mean the judge at home and the judge in the court are different? Is it different?
He is the judge, right? So it's the same. He'll be judge anyway.
It is the same person.
Yeah.
So similarly, it is like that. So when the Lord comes as incarnates, he does. It depends on that incarnation. So when he comes as Krishna himself, he's called Paripurna. Completely, he's there. When he comes as Lord Rama, he restricts himself from doing certain activities. Like he does not lie, or or he does not accept many women as his wives. You can see the difference. Even when he comes as Nrsimhadev, mostly his form at that time will be very angry. So when he comes as Varahadev, different incarnation, there is different bhava is there. But it's all originally the same person. So it is like praying to or talking to either Chinnu or talking to Krams or talking to Kranti. Suppose you have 3 phones for each name. I call to Chinnu and I tell something. I don't have to again call to Kranti Mataji and tell the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You understood? No, it is you. Yeah. It's the same person. You are there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Thank you, Prabhuji, for answering.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for your class.
Okay. All right. We will just quickly chant one round. I will chant today. Namam Vishwapadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So every day we shall chant one round. Please make sure that you chant at least one round every day.